Part 3 to what if Deku had Killer Queen? So, yeah. Killer Queen has. Killer Queen actually evolved in this, included all of its abilities before that I mentioned. And, uh, and everything stays the same in the story except the fights that involve Deku versus Todoroki, and Deku versus is gonna be instead of Ida versus Todoroki, it's gonna be Ida versus Deku, and then Deku versus Bakugo at the end. So yeah. So Deku is actually very powerful in this, like you guys know. His explosions, if he tries like full force, one of his explosions can probably take down a skyscraper with ease. Like just remove it out of existence. So when Todoroki comes up to him, Todoroki tries to knock him out with a giant ice wall. But ice wall doesn't do anything. Deku just blows it up. Deku says, multi-sheer heart attack. And let's say that he just surrounds Todoroki like multiple sheer heart attacks. Let's say these ones are not as durable. They can be broken, like they can. It takes a lot to break them, but they're not as durable as like the original sheer heart attack. The multi-sheer heart attack just surrounds Todoroki. Let's say because Todoroki used so much ice, like his body temperature actually is really down, so he just blows him up with enough strength just to knock him out of the ring. But it doesn't happen because Todoroki actually blocks him from out of the ring, and just launches another ice wall at Deku. Deku touches it, blows it up. And Deku said this to Todoroki: to use his full power is not fair if everybody's trying it their all, giving it their all, and you holding back. Even if you become number one, that would be just a disgrace to everyone who tried their best to get up here. And that happened. So Todoroki is like sad. Todoroki is like realized that, so he started using his fire, and he blasted Deku with a fire blast, and then an ice blast to create a giant wall of just like an explosion, just condensed air. And Nick says, "There you go." Deku just pulls his hand back. He concentrated a lot of like air just like into one palm, and he just rushed towards Todoroki. He rushed towards Todoroki. Todoroki tries to throw an ice wall on one side and tries to burn him from the other to keep him from moving. Deku just stand leaps over it just in time, so he's able to connect his palm right with Todoroki. For like everybody's confused what just happened, and then an explosion happens. It knocks Todoroki farther and farther back. As this causes Todoroki just to be flinged right at the wall. So then we go to Ida versus Deku. Ida tries to attack Deku. Deku just dodges. Deku uses Killer Queen to attack him back, and equals actually his strength. Ida uses his Repulsal Burst, like his burst move, to attack Deku, but it fails. Could say Deku covered him in a cage of bubbles, which he caused a cage of bubbles, which he says that if he pops any of those or makes contact with any of those bubbles, it'll cause an explosion and knock him out of the ring, cause a chain reaction for all the other ones to go on. To knock him out of the ring even more. With enough force for me to win the game. To win this match. So if either you get hurt or you let me win. So yeah. Ida says that he doesn't give up. And Ida kicks the bubble. It pops, and just like Deku said, each one of them goes off one by one, launching Ida even more and more further away. Ida hits the wall, and Deku's declared the winner. Then it goes Bakugo versus Deku. Deku says to Bakugo that you better not honor fighting with you. So we finally fight. Did you get stronger to start a rematch? Well, I guess we finally fight, huh? And Bakugo says, yeah, this time I won't be holding back. Looks like they actually did have one match, but Deku, it got interrupted right before Deku can win by the teacher. So Deku just decides to use something when Bakugo launches an explosion, he ducks under it. Then when Bakugo says nice try and tries to blow him up, he just hits the small sheer heart attack on the ground. You're like, shoot. And the sheer heart attack just goes boom. He just gave him even more heat. And you know what he does? Sheer heart attack. It goes boom. Even further. This sends Bakugo flying. Sends Bakugo flying to the end of the the other direction, near the edge. And Deku says then Deku just runs towards him saying, Killer Queen. Ultimate Smash. With just both of them kicking Bakugo just out of the ring. Like one of those Spartan kicks. Just kicking Bakugo directly out of the ring. And that's how Bakugo loses and Deku's declared the winner. So when Deku gets declared the winner, a lot of people in the crowd just start booing Deku, saying that a villain should not be crowned for, should not get a medal for his actions. They say that he hurt so many children, so many students with great futures, and Deku just accepts the medal and just doesn't say anything. Let's say Deku then goes home. He has a punching bag that he uses just to get some stress out. I think he starts just full on hammering, just going full out punching, just punching the bag constantly over and over and over again. To get rid of all this anger that he has just in him. Then he breathes out and says, "Oh, that's so much better." I'd say the bag is almost destroyed, it's literally just about to rip. It's just a brand new bag that he just bought. Deku just touches it and just fully incinerates it slowly. So it looks like it was never even there. So Deku just goes through, then Aizawa says that they will have internships they can choose. Let's say Deku chooses Fat Gum, which is a hero that's will be introduced in I think season 4 of the anime. So I'm just gonna explain that he's just this. He's just a ball of purifying energy. He has this thing about being the shield and the sword, the spear and shield, where the contradictions were made. So Deku just goes under him because let's say his only options were either Endeavor, who probably wanted to accuse him of crimes, and the second ones were just like very like heroes who like did not believe in the just like were like very low heroes, which like were very new. So Deku just decided to take the internship with Facom. When he takes the internship with Facom, Facom says that nice to meet you. I'm Facom, like my hero name. I'm Facom, the hero. And Deku says, "It's nice to meet you too. My name is Izuku Midoriya, son of Yoshikage Kira." And Facom says, "I know who you are." And let's say also Deku chose Facom because Facom was like one of like people who helped Kira, like because Kira was actually taking down like a major villain organization. In fact, I actually like helped him. Facom was actually like a friend of his, and they just sat down and just like talked about how Kira may have had like a bad image, but he was actually a very good man. And Deku says, yeah, he was. And yeah, so Facom and him actually go on in patrols a lot. And he said, and Facom asks Deku where does he want to actually go on a patrol. And Deku says Hoshu City because I think that's where Stain attacked. Because that's where one of his classmates, Ida, actually went on an internship with, and he saw that Ida was angry, and says that it would be really bad if something happened to him, if he did something reckless. Facom said yes, it would be. So Deku just walks there, and they will walk there, and let's say they arrive right where Nomu's attack, and Endeavor's there. It's like Deku's like, ugh, it's a sheer heart attack, and just like summons multiple of them, just like each of the Nomos just go boom, because he knows he knows that he needs to destroy the brain. So all the Nomos just like die almost like one after another. So Deku just like runs. He sees that him and Facom arrive, and like you see that like Stain's just right about to kill Ida. Deku's like air bomb, first bomb, like air bomb, and he just like knocks Stain away. And he says, and he clicks like his finger, away, and that he clicks his finger, and let's say he actually like controlled his explosion, and like like the air bomb went boom, and actually like he focused on how much like for the air bomb to have distance. So the bomb actually hit him, and it actually hit him pretty good. Like actually attacked him. And Deku rushes towards him and just hero killer Stain and just says, "Bubble prison." But he puts it like around himself, so when Stain attacks, Stain actually gets blown up. And then Deku just goes. Then Deku goes, "Steel prison." Like, no, bubble prison. Like onto Stain, and that's how Stain gets captured. Stain tries to get out, but it doesn't work. The bubble prison keeps getting blown up and blown up and blown up again. Like the effect of the Satan isn't even able to like pull off his quirk, because every time he tries to attack or go for another sneaky maneuver, the bomb activates and hits him again and again. Let's say Stain got knocked out and they tie him up. It's like one of the Nomos tries to grab Deku. Deku just touches the Nomo and says, and it's like one of those silent bombs, so like Nomo's just out. It just disappeared out of nowhere. Just, everybody sees like it looks like it disappeared out of nowhere. So yeah, so that happens. Then I think it's the kids versus kids versus teachers test, the teacher versus student test, which happens, and teachers are just like Deku and Bakugo versus All Might goes a lot differently. He tells Bakugo to copy this move from him. But he forms like 2 sheer heart attacks and just blows them up a little bit to form an AP shot. And tells Bakugo to, if you can make something like this happen, honestly, you'll be able to pierce any defense. Bakugo's like, oh really? Thanks for the tip. Then Deku says to Bakugo to wait. There's also another move he wants to show him. Which, let's say that he calls the move Explosion Barrage, which is just a barrage. There's like, he follows up like one explosion, one giant explosion, goes behind somebody and just blasts them in the back of the head, with the force being enough to knock somebody out easily if they leave themselves open. See, Bakugo and Deku actually work together really well together in this instant, as Deku himself has a lot of physical strength. Killer Queen also is really strong. So yeah. So guess what? Bakugo is just hitting All Might with this explosion barrage that he's doing. And trying to hitting All Might like almost to the back of the head. Deku is punching All Might. And then punching and kicking All Might, and the Killer Queen does the same. And when Deku punches All Might, like actually, almost hurts All Might because Deku's just that strong. And well, when Killer Queen punches All Might actually needs to like worry about Killer Queen, because Killer Queen actually touches All Might, and let's see if he actually goes for like a small bomb. He says small detonation, which actually just like blows, like just like one of those like small explosions, which is like just a small vibration to the body of All Might, and All Might just like stunned a little bit, and that's where Bakugo takes like his explosion quirk and blasts All Might in the back of the head, knocking him out. And that's what they stun All Might just long enough for them to put the handcuffs on him, and that's why they win. And let's say that I think they like get the summer off and do some like summer training, like swimming training. The swimming thing happens. Deku just uses Killer Queen once just to blast himself off even more, and then he uses his own physical strength to swim even further. So Deku gets first. Like he wins like the competition they had. So and then Deku versus then they go to the training camp, the forest training camp. They're all in the all of them are just in the bus and just traveling. All of them are just traveling through it, and they stop near the forest, and everybody's asking, "Where's the camp? Why are we here just in the middle of the forest?" And Deku says probably we gotta work our way up to it. And let's say that the heroes, the Wild Wild Pussycats say that that Deku should go first. Deku will go first for them, because Deku can stay on a par with All Might, and that would just make it too easy for them to fight. Just make it a lot easier for them to get through the forest, and it's supposed to be a training camp. Like Deku, they say, Deku, if you can get there 30 minutes, in 30 minutes, and Nick says, "Alright, I'll get there." So Deku just dashes right through the forest, blows up like, where Deku just blows up like one of those creatures. You can see the marks, like you can actually hear the explosion. See, underway, like over there, to the forest camp. They see that Deku's already like halfway through to the forest. He already like blew it up. I see like, jeez, he's fast. See Deku got there like an hour before them. Oops. There. Deku got there like an hour before him. So yeah, Deku started cooking like a meal for everybody to enjoy. Let's say that he also knows how to cook, because let's say that he just like took on a hobby and just like he can cook good, but not like super high class restaurant way, but like he is cook pretty well. And he just like lays back and just enjoys his time. Deku says, and while both pussycats arrive and just like they say, "Alright, what happened? What happened here? Why are you the first one?" They ask, "How did you get here so fast?" Deku just says, "I just ran. I ran, blew up like two or three like one of those stone creatures, and I just ran here." The more pussycats are wondering, "Did you cook?" And Deku says, "Yeah." And they ask, "Can we have some?" And Deku says, "Sure. Just make sure you guys leave enough for the students to come here." And just like, say the students come here, and Deku's like, "Jeez Louise, you guys took long." Like, let's say all of them are like a little bit stronger because they want to catch up how strong Deku is. So they got there like 30 minutes less. So all of them say, "Well, yeah, it's pretty difficult." Next says, "You guys should probably go inside and eat." If the Wild Pussycats haven't ate it all yet. And yeah, that's where we're gonna end off part 3. Bye.